Your brain is always producing electrical activity. Scientists measure this activity in waves, and those waves have different speeds or frequencies, depending on what you're doing. When you're wide awake, focused, and thinking hard, your brain runs mostly in beta waves, fast, around 13 to 30 cycles per second. When you're relaxed, daydreaming, or just drifting off to sleep, it shifts to slower alpha waves, about 8 to 12 cycles per second. Deeper still, in light sleep or deep meditation, you get theta waves, 4 to 8 cycles per second. And in deep dreamless sleep, it drops to the slowest delta waves, under 4 cycles per second. There are several affordable wearable EEG headsets that can measure brainwave activity to determine which brainwaves you are operating in at any time. Devices like the Muse headband provide real-time feedback on your brainwave states during meditation or other activities and are under $200. I'll add a link to them in the description if you want to get one for yourself. Here's the amazing part. Your brain doesn't just create these waves on its own. It also listens to outside rhythms and tries to match them. This natural process is called the frequency following response, or FFR, and it really blew my mind. If you hear a steady sound pulsing at, say, 6 cycles per second, a theta-level rhythm, your brain notices and starts adjusting its own electrical pattern to match that rhythm. It's almost like it wants to dance at the same speed as the sound it hears. You don't have to try. You don't have to concentrate. The brain does this automatically, especially when the sound is pleasant and repetitive, like gentle binaural beats, isochronic tones, or carefully designed audio patterns. This is amazing to me, guys, because we really have to do very little to heal and align with the universe, because our brain is like a copycat of what it hears. A healthy life is truly as simple as listening to sounds that put our brains in a certain frequency and then instruct our bodies what to do. This is what I mean when I say that energy healing seems so difficult to master, but it's right under our noses and occurs in a very effortless way when we hit the groove. So if you're sitting there fully awake in beta and you listen to sounds designed to pulse at theta speed, your brain will gradually slow down its own waves to match. Over minutes, you can shift from alert to deeply relaxed, or even fall asleep, without any effort, as long as you don't fight it. This same principle works for other states too. Play delta rhythms, and the brain can move toward deep restorative sleep. Play alpha, and it guides you into calm focus. Now let's talk about off-world medbeds. The advanced regenerative systems described in many disclosure accounts as technology shared by higher-density civilizations. These beds don't just use light, plasma, or tachyon energy. They also use extremely precise sound and frequency patterns delivered through headphones, speakers built into the chamber, or even directly into the body's energy field. The frequency following response is one of the key ways these beds create effortless healing. Here's how it works in simple terms. As we've discussed in numerous videos, the medbed first scans your entire body, every cell, every organ, every DNA strand, and identifies exactly where the frequencies are out of balance. Healthy cells vibrate at specific harmonious patterns. Damaged, diseased, or aging cells vibrate at distorted, lower, or chaotic frequencies. The bed then generates perfect healthy frequency patterns. It generates the exact rhythms that correspond to youthful, fully functioning tissue, organs, and DNA. These healing frequencies are delivered in multiple ways. Through light, electromagnetic fields, plasma, and crucially, as sound and rhythmic pulses that your brain and body can hear and feel. Most people who have used the beds haven't reported sound waves, but they have reported a humming sound. If you've listened to solfeggio frequencies, you will recognize this hum. The sounds can be both audible and inaudible, and healing through sound generally involves a range of frequencies that affect the body and mind in various ways. Because of the frequency-following response, your brain immediately starts mimicking those ideal patterns. It locks onto the healthy rhythm and begins broadcasting it throughout your entire nervous system. Your nervous system then guides every cell in your body. The cells listen to the brain's electrical signals and mimic them. So when the brain shifts to the perfect healing frequency, it sends that signal everywhere. Cells that were stuck in a low, diseased vibration now receive the clear instruction, match this healthy rhythm, and thanks to the natural entrainment process of frequency-following response, those cells begin to adjust their own vibration to match. It's not forced in any way. It's effortless because our body wants to harmonize. It's designed to follow coherent rhythms. This mimicking process spreads like a wave, and the brain entrains to the Medbeds' perfect pattern, and the nervous system carries the signal to the cells which entrain and realign, causing tissues to repair, organs to regenerate, and DNA expression to shift towards its optimal health. That's why people in these accounts describe feeling profound peace during sessions. The brain is dropping into deep theta, or even delta states, the same states where the body does its deepest healing and repair, while simultaneously receiving the exact blueprint frequencies for perfect health. Age reversal happens because the cells start vibrating like they did when the body was younger. There are studies on Alzheimer patients who awaken when their physical environment mimics that of when they were young. Experiencing dial phones and bubble TVs actually bring their brain vibrations back to that time. It can be dramatic. Missing limbs or damaged organs regrow because the correct developmental frequencies are reintroduced, and the body follows them naturally. There's no direction needed from the person lying in the bed. No visualization, no effort. The frequency-following response does the heavy lifting, guiding the entire bioelectrical system into harmony with the ideal template. And because higher density beings operate in fifth density and above, where spontaneous healing is natural, their technology simply amplifies what the body already knows how to do when given the right frequency guidance. In short, the Medbed plays the perfect song of health. Your brain and body can't help but sing along. And in that harmony, healing happens, quickly, deeply, and completely. The frequency-following response isn't science fiction. Again, there will be a link to this amazing CIA declassified document confirming the process. It's a proven natural brain mechanism we already use in meditation apps and sleep tracks today. In off-world medbeds, it's taken to its highest potential. A gentle, effortless bridge that aligns every cell with the frequency of perfect well-being. When that technology arrives, healing won't feel like treatment. It will feel like coming home to the rhythm you were always meant to live in.